Hello everyone. Thank you for joining us on another video. Today we're going to finish the first wave of Indiana Jones Adventure Series figures, and we're going to take a look at Sallah and Marion Ravenwood. Alright, we thought we would do a video of these two figures together, unbox them and review them and finish our first wave. And also what I'm really excited about is also finishing the build of artifact feature on these figures. And of course the artifact is the Ark, so that's going to be really cool. Got really two nice figures here. Can't wait to get them opened up and take a look at see what they look like. And the artwork on these boxes is amazing. We've been really happy with the others we've opened up so far, and you know, the boxes and everything looks really cool. So before we unbox, let's take a look at the boxes. And in other news, of course, everybody knows Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny came out this weekend. We haven't gone to see it yet, but if you've seen it, leave us a comment down below. Tell us what you thought of the movie. I'm hoping that it's good, or you know, at least lives up to the Indiana Jones other movies, except for, you know,
Crystal Skull.
Crystal Skull was, I didn't like that one, but the original three I loved. So here we have the side of the box with the artwork of Sallah and Marion. Sallah looks really good. Marion, I think, looks a little off. I don't know, they just didn't get something right about her. And then on the back of the boxes we have full-length pictures of the figure, the size of the figures. Sallah is 6.3 inches and Marion is 5.8 inches. And this face picture right here of the face, I'm not really too fond of that. That doesn't look like Marion Ravenwood at all, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's horrible. I mean,
I just hope the figure, when we get it out, it looks a little better. So it looks like Marion comes with a skillet from the Cairo street scene and the little monkey, and then Sallah comes with a bundle of rope and a shovel for digging up the Well of Souls. All right, so Alex, who we're gonna do first?
How about Sallah?
Okay, that sounds cool. So instead of being wrapped like the Black Series figures, it's almost like a little baggie. So here's our first look at Sallah. Looks pretty good. Got some dirt. I don't want to say wash, because it's not a wash. It's like printed. It's like a digital print, which again is not as good as a wash.
One thing I am noticing around the figure, but especially on the face and the head, is that it's like really shiny.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Like, especially like looking at his beard, it's like his beard is like made out of some like crystal.
Yeah.
It's just like literally reflecting the light.
Let's look at the back of the figure and see if there's any dirt or anything.
Nope.
Nope, it's all clean.
Typical Hasbro paint.
Yeah. And the soft good, I mean, not soft, there's no soft goods on this figure. So what they've done with the plastic like skirt thing, they've put a big split in it too. That way you can kind of pose him and move his legs around a little bit, which is pretty bad. I mean, this is pretty flexible, but again, soft goods would have been nice here, I think. Like plastic up here and then soft goods down at the bottom, I think would work much better. That way you would,
yeah,
his legs would be totally free to do anything you want with them. I mean, then this printing, when we get in close, this printing looks pretty bad though. I mean, a wash would have looked more realistic.
Yeah.
You can kind of see it looks like dot matrix or something.
It's on his arms too. On his sleeves.
They need to figure out something to give that like a more of a run look to it, or something to, smudge it more.
Yeah.
But overall, looking past that, this is a nice looking figure.
No visible pins, which is expected in this new articulation.
Yeah, and his tail piece comes down, and then he has like this little vest on, and that's flexible plastic too. He does have butterfly joints in the shoulders. Really nice. He has the new knee joints on the legs, single elbow joints with huge hinges here that are visible. So there's his elbow joint. So really nice articulation in this figure, and the face sculpt looks pretty good. I think they got that one down pretty good.
Something about it to me looks off. I mean, the likeness looks good, but just the way that the face sculpt looks,
I think it's just the shininess, and it kind of throws your vision. I mean, just kind of makes your makes it look weird where it's so shiny.
Yeah, it's so shiny, and the colors are like just all off. To me, it just makes it look like some like for example, like when a new like Marvel movie comes out, they always release those kind of like budget figures for the movie that aren't like, they're like very low detailed, very low articulated, and that's what it kind of looks like to me here, the face sculpt. It looks like if they did that for Indiana Jones, if they made like a less, like one of those like budget movie lines for Indiana Jones.
Okay, so we got him hunched over and kind of standing. So let's look at the accessories. We got a nice accessory bag here. They put the arc pieces in with his regular accessories, his shovel and his rope bundle here from the Well of Souls scene. And here is the top and bottom of the arc. This is a big piece right here. This looks really good.
Yeah.
Nice details molded into that.
Whoa, what is going on around there?
Yeah, it looks like it got scratched up a little bit, probably from having all these accessories bagged together. And this is the bottom. Here's the floor of the arc. Has like a molded, like, what would you call that? Like a rough mold on that. Maybe they're making it look like sand because it was full of sand when they opened it up. That's interesting, but that's at the bottom.
Just want to say, this shovel is just off. That is not a shovel. That just looks off. I mean,
well, this is actually what they look like in the movie. They were like these shovels made for sand. So they looked, they're kind of different from the ones like we have here. But that is kind of accurate to what they look like in the movie. They had this weird kind of flat look to them.
It is a very, like, flimsy.
And I'm guessing that it was designed to shovel sand. The reason why it looks like that.
It is very flimsy, though, so when you're putting it in the hand, in Sallah's hand, just be very careful with it, because it's very bendy.
Handle. And the handle is not straight. It's bent, as you can see there. So then here is the ropes.
I don't know about this. I mean, it just literally looks like what it is, a hunk of plastic. That's literally what it looks like.
Well, it's got a nice mold to it, but then, you can't, where it's all white, it just looks like a hunk of plastic. It needs like some wash over it to bring out the details and the three-dimensional aspect of it, because it is a good 3D mold, but it's just, it's all the same color, so you can't differ, from looking at it. It just looks like a hunk of plastic. But might put a black wash on that to bring out some of the details. I think that would really improve that, or maybe some browns or something. That way you can see the different strands of rope. All right, so we have the arc pieces laid out here, and so let's do a little assembly and see how this goes together. Of course, we're still missing the back and side that comes with Marion, but we do have the base and top here, and then we have the two, I don't know what you call the angels that sit on top with their wings.
Up here.
So we have 2 holes here for them. They just slide down.
They snap into place, which when you're doing it, you might be careful not to bend down the wing part. But yeah, looks pretty good. And then the base here has pegs on it. Then you just attach these holes to it, which we can't really complete it yet. Well, obviously, because we don't have the other pieces from Marion. But there, yeah, they snap into place pretty well. And then the top just slides on.
Sits on top there. So
there.
We have some idea of what it's going to look like, and that looks really cool, I think.
Turn it this way. There we go.
I wish it was more, brighter.
Yeah,
gold.
Should have been vac metallized.
Yeah.
I mean, if they could do that to that retro 3PO, they can do it to this. I mean, come on.
And the Black Series 3PO and the Vintage Collection 3PO. All right, so now it's time to get Marion Ravenwood cracked open. And let's get started. I got this figure for Father's Day. Was it last weekend?
Yeah,
so,
I think so, yeah.
Thank you so much for the gift. All right, so here we go. And nicely molded figure with the pants and everything are better looking than I thought. But
yeah, there's nothing that's like overly shiny, so that's great. But
yeah,
that face sculpt to me is just like weird. I mean, it's so off that it's just like not good at. I mean, I'm trying to explain how bad it is, but I just can't. Like, words can't describe how just unrealistic that is, or it doesn't look like Marion at all.
I mean, some angles I kind of see it, but
you do?
Yeah,
I don't at
but
all.
Yeah, there's a certain angle there that I kind of see Marion a little bit, but
I mean, to me, like, not even the like head shape is right. Like the hair isn't even right. I mean,
it's like a 3/4 look like this. I kind of see a little bit of Marion, but it's like the complexion and everything's off, I think,
yeah.
But yeah, the rest of the figure looks pretty good. I mean, you got this blouse here with this printing on it. It looks nice. The legs are actually molded. I was kind of concerned about the legs looking at the pictures, but they are big hunks of plastic, but
yeah,
they're nicely molded. And then she has sandals on underneath on her feet. There you can see the back of the figure. So this is the outfit she wore on the streets of Cairo during all that mayhem that they got into, fighting all those people, and then the basket chase scenes and all those classic scenes. So yeah, not much to this figure. Kind of a basic figure, but really they did a good job overall with it, I think. But yeah, the head sculpt could have been a lot better, but
yeah. Here we have the bag with the accessories, which is already punctured. I just noticed.
Oh yeah,
ripped open. So that's never a good sign. And there's the arc pieces, the pan, and the monkey.
Monkey actually looks pretty good.
Yeah.
He has like a little shirt on, his little vest thing on. He's got some good paint apps there. Yeah, that looks really cool. So is there like a peg or anything on him, or how does he sit on her arm? You just prop him up there, I guess.
I guess so. Let me try it out. Maybe not.
So is there any articulation in this monkey? His head is on a little ball joint. So you can articulate his head around a little bit up and down. Oh, and then his arm, yeah, his arms are, you can move his arms up and down. So that's pretty cool. So there is some little articulation in this little monkey. And of course his feet are like in a seated position. So I guess, you know, if you work at it, you put him on her arm, and there's no room on the shoulder though. Her hair completely covers her shoulders. Like a lot of times he would be up here on her shoulder. All right, so here we have Marion posed up with all their accessories, and overall, you know, this figure looks pretty good. Still something not right about the face sculpt, but overall, the figure looks pretty good, I think.
Yeah, and it was kind of like a trial and error to get that monkey on the arm, but once you get it like balanced on there, it does sit on there, and you know, I can actually see that falling off in our collection at some point. I mean, you know, with all the figures that just tumble, I feel like it's just bound to happen, and then this monkey's gonna get like lost on the ground somewhere and never to be seen again.
Yeah, there should have been like a peg hole or something for the monkey to rest on to permanently mount that in a position somewhere. All right, so now it's time to finish up our arc. We have the final two pieces. So let's get the arc fully assembled. And
so this piece goes on this side right here, like this. There we go. Snapped in there. Now this piece. There we go. Now we got the box. Put it on the base. There we go. That's good.
We got one side didn't snap in.
It didn't?
Yeah. There we go.
Now let's put these handles on in there. Line it up. There we go. That's one. And time for the next one. And there we go. Now for the final part. Boom. And the arc is complete.
Yeah, that looks amazing. Look at that.
I really like that. Obviously, it could have been better, you know, vac metalized. But
yeah, would have been more screen accurate.
For what we got, I think it's pretty good, especially the molding, like on this here and then like up in here. I think that's really nice.
Yeah, that does look really nice. Really intricate moldings, and yeah, really nice. Has some weight to it too, so it's really nice. And then the good thing about it is you can use this to store all of your unused indie accessories. So we have his whip. We'll put that in there.
The idol.
Tolt's pistol.
Fist.
Alternate hands from different people. The melty head.
And I think
there's another fist over there.
There's
by the snake.
Oh, there we go.
And the snake is not.
Yeah.
That's actually Yoda's snake. So yeah, that comes in handy. So now we don't have to worry about storing the accessory somewhere. It'll always be in the arc. If we want to switch out our display and different poses, we can just open up the arc and get those accessories out. All right, that wraps up this Indiana Jones Adventure Series video. Please give this video a like. Comment down below if what you think of these figures, and if you've seen Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny We'd love to know your thoughts on that film because we haven't seen it yet, but we plan on going to see it because even despite all the negative stuff that's out there with it, we're still going to go see it. And subscribe to the channel if you're new here. We'd love to have you a subscriber. And there's something new about our channel, and that is membership. So if you'd like to support us and support what we do here, hit that membership button, and we would greatly appreciate it. Alex, take us out.
Fortune and glory